Good afternoon. This is Brett Hayworth for Siouxland Public Media News. A piece of the uniform of a Sioux City Explorers professional baseball player is headed to the Baseball Hall of Fame. An unlikely return of a Sioux City native to pitch for the team has resulted in a career renaissance for J.D. Schulten, who, among other things, is currently an Iowa House Democratic representative. Schulten pitched for Morningside College and the University of Nebraska before pitching for the Explorers 2 years in the mid-2000s. He also pitched elsewhere around the world, then competed in a Minnesota semi-pro league a few years ago. When the Explorers' starting rotation was gassed from many games in a short period, the coaching staff took a flyer on Schulten to pitch on July 6th. That was a day when a lot of Siouxlanders perhaps had their attention elsewhere with the big annual outdoor Saturday in the Park Music Festival. The team won that day, and Schulten only allowed 2 runs. He has continued to pitch and now has a 4-1 pitching record. The American Association League posted that the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York, wanted to get Schulten's hat. In an odd twist that Schulten posted about earlier this week, the hat had been left in a ditch along Interstate 80 near Des Moines after a bus fire. Schulten said he's super excited about the honor and glad an Explorers team official drove several hours back to the ditch and eventually found the cap. Cooperstown bound, Schulten wrote on social media. In other news, a railroad bridge damaged in Sioux City river flooding will finally be removed via controlled explosions later this month. Officials of Burlington Northern Santa Fe have announced the controlled blast of the bridge over the Big Sioux River will take place on August 19th and September 6th. The first one will be on the South Dakota side of the bridge, with the other to follow 2 weeks later on the Iowa side. Railway officials have received all the permits needed, and they consulted with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers on how best to remove the bridge that collapsed. Part of it lies below the river waterline. The bridge collapsed after heavy rains in late June began impacting Siouxland with river flooding. The expanse fell into the river as the Big Sioux River crested to a new record level of 46 feet in Sioux City on June 24th. Additionally, a federal appeals court ruled on Friday that Iowa's law banning books with sexual content from school libraries can take effect. The law also prohibits instruction about sexual orientation and gender identity before 7th grade. For Siouxland Public Media News, I'm Brett Hayworth.